tea, coffee, ahwi, chai, tea, cafe. Welcome, le bienvenue, ahlan wa sahlan, everybody. It's your boy Lush. We're back, musical world. Balti, ya Hasra. What does this mean? I'm really excited to have Balti back. Balti, for me, when I think of Balti, I think of growth. I think of Tunisian talent at the top of the scale. I think of a sad, tragic story that came out like the phoenix. I think of somebody that came out of the darkness and was able to build something really beautiful. Not because of the darkness, but in spite of the darkness, which is such a great story. I think of tragedy when I think of Balti. Storytelling. I really thoroughly enjoy his storytelling, his lyricism, and his appreciation for music. Known for more underground hip hop when he first started, now breaking out into the scenes with some more mainstream melodies, which I completely respect because these are artists and they wanna spread their wings and they wanna develop as much as possible. Ya Hasra, what does this mean? What does this term mean? Big shout out to Salma for the help. She put it into context for me. She said, Ya Hasra is a term that is used in the Tunisian dialect whenever we feel nostalgia or whenever we are longing to go back to the good old days, the old happy days, the early days, to see someone or something we had, back to someone or something we had that has been a part of our good memories. In my dialect, in Lebanese, we say ayam zaman, ayam being days, zaman being the good old or back in from a while ago. Ayam zaman, man, from a while ago, those were the good old days. And I think Ya Hasra maybe has some similarities with that. I'm excited for this. Big shout out to Salma for the lyrics. We're gonna go through, break it down, musical world. You know how we do. Ya waylo. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Shabaki Music. My brothers. I like this. Good beats. Hey. How good was this world? Ooh, it's the oud. This is a very common occurrence in North Africa where you will find full cities, full villages painted in white or in blue. I know in Morocco there's the blue city, and I think this is another throwback, another shout out to a city like this. This is an old traditional Tunisian neighborhood with white and blue colors like Sidi Bou Said and narrow streets. It evokes a nostalgic common feeling in the Tunisian people. It touches the soul. Although the video and the music composition are beautifully simple, I agree. A little bit sad, but beautiful and artistic as well. I think Balti is really exploring that colorful artistic side of him. The use of the oud, I saw that, the flute, the violin, and especially the use of the mizwid, which is folkloric instrument, which I think is the flute. We have a mijwiz as well. I'm not sure. In a rap song, gave it a genuine touch because those instruments are linked to the Tunisians' music background. Let's go. It enters the hearts without knocking. Woo! Because the music stirs a sense of belonging, feeling of longing to those happy days, as if it was written for the listener. Ya salam, let's go. Man, how mahleha al-homa. How good was it back in the neighborhood? How good was it back in the streets? The good old days. No worry in the world. The only thing that you had to look forward to was just playing all day, maybe going inside to get a drink of water, rehydrate, give mama a kiss, and then you run back outside just to keep living your life and seeing your best friends in the world. It was honestly the best days, and that's where I'm going back right now. It's very nostalgic.
كتلتنا الشيخة وزادت كتلتنا الحكومة فكرت اللمة كسبنا اللي فما وكل حد وهمه وكنا محلانا واليوم زمامة وبكات الماما خشمات في الشمة شكون اللي بلانا.
I cried for mama. Let's see here. I recalled the old days and said, alas, how awful life can get, how beautiful life is without distress. The laughter of my mother and worthy valuable people in old companionship. And I said, alas, which is probably ya Hasra, alas, or ayam zaman. Our parents' acceptance. Where are you, my tender-hearted mom? Balti is an orphan. He lost his parents at a very young age. We left and went our separate ways. And I said, alas. The separation here is linked to the mother's death. The mother is always considered as the element that reunites the family members. This is true. The mother is also considered to be the element that links you to God as well, because heaven is under her feet. So once she's gone, they kind of lose the reason they should come back home. That's very, very true. A lot of young men don't do it if they don't have a reason to. How great kids were and how beautiful life was when we were kids, and how beautiful my mom is. Yeah, and her beautiful features always suit her. Wow, oh my God. That's fantastic. So more information about this girl in the white dress apparently represents life and the good old days. And she's passing through the village the same way life kind of passed through the village. And I think she's going to be sort of that constant string, that element that you see throughout the video. Beautiful. Ooh, did you feel that flute? Let me bring it back. Ya salam. So she's a little bit older now. Ya salam.
فكرت ايامي وقلت يا حسرة مخيبها الدنيا ومحلاها الدنيا بلا غسرة فحكيت لأمي ما ونسب القيمة وعشرة قديمة.
Yo, honestly, man, like he's got it. Like he hit it right on the head. Balti absolutely nailed this song. Wow. It is hip-hop, a little bit. It's inspired by hip-hop. But this is truly an international mainstream song. I love the rhythm. I love the ebb and the flow of his voice. The visual elements are fantastic. Wow. For those younger people watching this video right now, and you have your family around and you have those gatherings and you have a lot of people, you're in the good old days. It's important you understand that. Those end at some point, you know? So you need to know when you're in the good old days. I think that's one of the key takeaways that I've had in my experience and in my life. You need to know when you're in it, and enjoy it and know that it might not last forever.
فكرت روحي لقيت روحي ضاعت مني راقد متحير وينولي راقد متهني عجبتني الجارة اليوم الجارة عروسة تحني فكرت الليالي ساهر كل فرزي تنغني وشربنا الروشة.
You see, now the girl in the white dress, she's much older now.
ضيعنا الموجة اختوينا عوجة ضحكة وبكانا بالخير ما يروشة هما حبوشة كلنا الحربوشة والحب كوانا.
I mean, he's just crushing it. He's absolutely crushing the beat and the flow and the lyrics. So as I mentioned, they didn't value or recognize the good things we did for them, the ungrateful friends. They didn't love us. They were fake friends. They took the pill and we fell for their games. And love made us suffer. I remember my youth, I lost and won my matches. When I go back home, it's my mom who takes care of my injuries. I remembered my sorrows, how beautiful life was when we had a whale of a time. It's an expression, a grand time, a big time, an amazing time. My poor country, he pities his country, where stoned and drunk outnumber those who are sober. Yeah, we weren't aware, mature. When we were young, they fooled us, they made fun of us. So we skipped school, we acted carelessly. What happened to us today? Our smile is miserable. Tell me where we can find the cure. Ya salam, ya salam, so deep.
فكرت شبابي ربحت وخسرت أتراحي روح للدار أمي مالي تكمد لي جراحي فكرت أحزاني محلى الدنيا في فرحي مسكينة بلادي الشايخ أكثر من اللي ساحي وصغار مدرينا وضحكوا علينا ممشينا قرينا
I like this part. Wow.
واليوم شبينا ضحكتنا حزينة وقل لي وينا نلقى ودوانا فكرت أيامي وقلت يا حسرة مخيب هالدنيا ومحلاها الدنيا بلا غسرة وقلت يا حسرة.
Ya wayle, ya wayle. I think that's the mizwid that Salma was talking about. I believe that is so close to the mijwiz that we also have in Lebanese music as well, in Middle Eastern music as well. Whoo, it pierces the soul. I love the mijwiz. I love the mizwid in this case. I can wake up to it. It's in my alarm. I sleep to it. I can drive to it. Everything. It is life. It is life. If there's one instrument that can describe us the most, it's this one right here. Ya salam. Ya wayle. Ya wayle. It's as if just... Bravo, 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 bravo. What a beautiful piece. What a beautiful piece. If you can wrap up the entire song in just in one instrument, in one moment, you wrap up everything that you love about your country or your neighborhood or your memories, and you can just package it in one phonetic sounding instrument. I promise you. Wow. Ya salam, ya hayati, ya habibi. Lak shil, ya am, shil. Bravo. Bravo. C'est fort. Bravo, 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 bravo. Musica on Spotify. This song is definitely going to be on there. I loved it. Balti, ya Hasra, Ayam Zaman, ya Wailo, the good old days, guys. Don't forget them. We are in them right now, and I couldn't be happier that you're with us. And for those who aren't or don't want to be, you know what we tell them. Ziho.